pale gilt rests by the morning awning. A glass pane begins to gleam. A thin note fades without a crease. A place that holds a waking dream. A velvet layer settles on the sill. A pale gilt drifts along the showcase. The necklace above, blue and still. A soft note stays without a shift. A place that holds a quiet thrill. A strip of daybreak rests with me. A croissant bag I start to hold. Nothing sparkles, nothing dims, only morning past the rims. That Tiffany awning breathes a velvet kind of blue. A dawning hum that carries something true. I let it glow, I let it softly spread, and feel a hope that clears the path ahead. The Tiffany awning breathes a velvet kind of blue. A dawning hum that carries something true. I stand until the blue turns into gold, and let the quiet carry what was told. The gilt holds pale, the pane runs still. The showcase breathes. A dim muslin rests by the fire escape. A rusted rung begins to creak. A hollow note fades without a trace. A place that holds what few would seek. A velvet layer settles on the grate. A dim muslin drifts along the ironwork. The alley below, dark and long. A muted note stays without a shift. A place that carries every song. A coat of rust begins with me. A window ledge I start to find. Nothing rattles, nothing dims, only shadow past the rims. The fire escape breathes a velvet kind of gray. A rusty hum that carries through the day. I let it creak, let's softly lean and feel a pull that hides behind the scene. That carries through the day. I climb until the gray turns into light, and let the ironwork carry through the night. The muslin holds dim, the rung runs quiet, the grate soft voile rests by the brownstone stoop. A brass knocker begins to gleam. A warm note fades without a sign. A place that holds a fading dream. A velvet layer settles on the step. A soft voile drifts along the door frame. The transom above, arched and wide. A thin note stays without a shift. A place that keeps the warmth inside. A strip of morning rests with me. A potted fern I start to pass. Nothing stirs, nothing dims, only brownstone past the rims. The brownstone stoop breathes a velvet kind of gold. A city hum that carries something bold. I let it warm, I let it softly spread, and feel a hope that clears the path ahead. The brownstone stoop breathes a velvet kind of gold. A city hum that carries something bold. I sit until the gold turns into light, and let the brownstone stoop carry through the night. The voile holds soft, the knocker runs still, the stoop breathes. A faint crepe rests by the Fifth Avenue dawn. A taxi cab begins to roll. thin note fades without a crease, a place that fills the empty soul. A velvet layer settles on the curb, a faint crepe drifts along the boulevard, the shop front above, dark and tall. A low note stays without a bend, a place that carries every call. A coat of pavement rests with me, a distant spire I start to trace. Nothing passes, nothing fades, only avenue past the shades. The Fifth Avenue dawn breathes a velvet kind of gray, a city hum that carries through the day. I let it stretch, I let it softly rise, and feel a pull that reaches for the skies. The Fifth Avenue dawn breathes a velvet kind of gray, a city hum that carries through the day. I walk until the gray turns into blue, and let the Fifth Avenue dawn carry something. The crepe holds faint, the taxi cab runs on, the avenue breeze. Dark satin rests by the rainy alley, a cobbled gutter begins to flow, a muted note fades without a peak, a place that holds what few would know. A velvet layer settles on the stone, a dark satin drifts along the drain pipe, the lamppost above wet and pale, a hollow note stays without a bend, that holds a fading tale. A strip of rain water rests with me, a rusted hinge I start to pass. Nothing drips, nothing dims, only alley past the rims. The rainy alley breathes a velvet kind of black, a hollow hum that never carries back. I let it seep, I let it softly cling, feel a pull that only dark can bring. The rainy alley breeze, a velvet kind of black, a hollow hum that never carries back. I press until the black turns into gray, and let the rainy alley carry me away. The satin holds dark, the gutter runs quiet, the alley breeze. A pale damask rests by the jazz parlor, a clarinet reed begins to hum, the sharp note fades without a crease, a place that holds what would become. A velvet layer settles on the bench, a pale damask drifts along the bandstand, the sconce above amber and low, a clip note stays without a shift, that lets the evening glow. A coat of resin rests with me, a smoky booth I start to find. Nothing plays, nothing dims, only parlor the jazz parlor breeze, a velvet kind of gold, a swinging hum that carries something bold. I let it swing, I let it softly ring, and feel a pull that only brass would bring. The jazz parlor breeze, a velvet kind of gold, a swinging hum that carries something bold. I sit until the gold turns into dusk, and let the jazz parlor carry all the musk. The damask holds pale, the clarinet runs still, the parlor breeze. Dim gauze rests by the rooftop ledge, the chimney stack begins to lean, a warm note fades without a trace, a place that holds what lies lies between. A velvet layer settles on the brick. A dim gauze drifts along the parapet. The skyline above, vast and bright. A thin note stays without a bend. A place that fills the edge with light. A strip of city light rests with me. A water tower I start to face. Nothing dims, nothing calls. Only rooftop past the walls. The rooftop ledge breeze of velvet kind of blue. A city hum that carries something true. I let it rise, I let it softly soar, and feel a hope I never felt before. The rooftop ledge breathes a velvet kind of blue. A city hum that carries something true. I stand until the blue turns into dawn, and let the rooftop ledge carry something on. The gauze holds dim, the chimney runs still, the ledge A soft velvet rests by the library alcove. A leather spine begins to crack. A low note fades without a sign. A place that holds what can't go back. Velvet layer settles on the shelf. A soft velvet drifts along the reading nook. The lampshade above, tasseled and low. A muted note stays without a crease. That keeps what few would know. A coat of parchment rests with me. A mahogany desk I start to find. Nothing turns, nothing fades, only alcove past the shades. The library alcove breathes a velvet kind of brown. A paper hum that carries through the town. I let it turn, I let it softly age, and feel a warmth that lives on every page. faint lacquer rests by the powder room. A vanity mirror begins to gleam. A thin note fades without a crease, a place that holds a quiet scheme. A velvet layer settles on the stool. A faint lacquer drifts along the counter, the perfume above, floral and rare. A clip note stays without a bend, a place that fills the room with care. A strip of rouge begins with me, a silver clasp I start to find. Nothing preens, nothing fades, only powder room past the shades. The powder room breathes a velvet kind of cream, a whispered hum that carries through a dream. I let it dust, I let it softly blend, and feel a warmth that never seems to end. The lacquer holds faint, the mirror runs still, the powder room breathes. Dark chiffon rests by the Central Park bench. A maple leaf begins to fall, a hollow note fades without a sign, a place that carries every call. Velvet layer settles on the path. A dark chiffon drifts along the meadow, the elm above golden and white. A warm note stays without a shift, place that pulls you to its side. A coat of autumn rests with me, an iron armrest I start to grip. Nothing rustles, nothing dims, only parkway past the rims. The Central Park bench breathes a velvet kind of gold, a rustling hum that carries something bold. I let it turn answers every call. The Central Park bench breathes a velvet kind of gold, a rustling hum that carries something bold. I sit until the gold turns into rust, and let the Central Park bench settle into dust. The chiffon holds dark, the maple runs still, the bench breathes. Pale silk rests by the necklace counter, a jewel case begins to gleam, a soft note fades without a crease, a place that holds a waking dream. A velvet layer settles on the glass, a pale silk drifts along the showcase, the pendant above bright and rare, a thin note stays without a bend, a place that fills the room with care, a strip of luster rests with me, a velvet tray I start to find. Nothing sparkles, nothing dims, only counter past the rims. The necklace counter breathes a velvet kind of blue, a glinting hum that carries something true. I let it shine, I let it softly spread, and feel a hope that clears the path ahead. The necklace counter breathes a velvet kind of blue, a glinting hum that carries something true. I stand until the blue turns into white, and let the necklace counter carry every light. The silk holds pale, the jewel runs still, the counter breathes. A dim brocade rests by the the departure platform. The signal lamp begins to blink. A low note fades without a trace. A place that holds beyond the brink. A velvet layer settles on the bench. A dim brocade drifts along the trackside. The buffer above, iron and worn. A muted note stays without a shift. A place that holds what time has torn. A coat of steam begins with me. A platform clock I start to face. Nothing boards, nothing fades. Only platform past the shades. The departure platform breathes a velvet kind of gray. A whistling hum that carries through the day. I let it hiss, I let it softly part, and feel a weight that settles in the heart. The departure platform breathes a velvet kind of gray. A whistling hum that carries through the day. I stand until the gray turns into dusk, and let the departure platform carry all the musk. The brocade holds dim, the signal runs still, the platform breathes. Soft lace rests by the farewell doorstep. A rain gutter begins to drip. A thin note fades without a sign. A place that holds a parting grip. A velvet layer settles on the stair. A soft lace drifts along the vestibule. The transom above, clouded and pale. A warm note stays without a crease. That holds a fading tale. A strip of rainfall rests with me. A tarnished knob I start to face. Nothing opens, nothing dims. Only doorstep past the rims. The farewell doorstep breathes a velvet kind of gray. A parting hum that carries doorstep breeze. Pale gilt rests by the morning awning. A glass pane begins to gleam. A thin note fades without a crease. A place that holds a waking dream. A velvet layer settles on the sill. A pale gilt drifts along the showcase. The necklace above, blue and still. A soft note stays without a shift. A place that holds a quiet thrill. A strip of daybreak rests with me. A croissant bag I start to hold. Nothing sparkles, nothing dims, only morning past the rims. That Tiffany awning breathes a velvet kind of blue. A dawning hum that carries something true. I let it glow, I let it softly spread, and feel a hope that clears the path ahead. Tiffany awning breathes a velvet kind of blue. A dawning hum that carries something true. I stand until the blue turns into gold, and let the quiet carry what was told. The gilt holds pale, the pane runs still, the showcase breeze. A dim muslin rests by the fire escape. A rusted rung begins to creak. A hollow note fades without a trace. A place that holds what few would seek. A velvet layer settles on the grate. A dim muslin drifts along the ironwork. The alley below, dark and long. A muted note stays without a shift. A place that carries every song. A coat of rust begins with me. A window ledge I start to find. rims. The fire escape breathes a velvet kind of gray, a rusty hum that carries through the day. I let it creak, I let it softly lean and feel a pull that hides behind the scene. That carries through the day. I climb until the gray turns into light, and let the ironwork carry through the night. The muslin holds dim, the rung runs quiet, the great soft voile rests by the brownstone stoop. A brass knocker begins to gleam. A warm note fades without a sign. A place that holds a fading dream. A velvet layer settles on the step. A soft voile drifts along the door frame. The transom above, arched and wide. A thin note stays without a shift. A place that keeps the warmth inside. A strip of morning rests with me. A potted fern I start to pass. Nothing stirs, nothing dims, only brownstone past the rims. The brownstone stoop breathes a velvet kind of gold. A city hum that carries something bold. I let it warm, I let it softly spread, and feel a hope that clears the path ahead. The brownstone stoop breathes a velvet kind of gold. A city hum that carries something bold. I sit until the gold turns into light, and let the brownstone stoop carry through the night. The voile holds soft, the knocker runs still, the stoop breeze. crepe rests by the Fifth Avenue dawn. A taxi cab begins to roll. A thin note fades without a crease. A place that fills the empty soul. A velvet layer settles on the curb. A faint crepe drifts along the boulevard. The shop front above, dark and tall. A low note stays without a bend. A place that carries every call. A coat of pavement rests with me. A distant spire I start to trace. Nothing passes, nothing fades. Only avenue past the shades. The Fifth Avenue dawn breathes a velvet kind of gray. A city hum that carries through the day. I let it stretch, I let it softly rise, and feel a pull that reaches for the skies. The Fifth Avenue dawn breathes a velvet kind of gray. A city hum that carries through the day. I walk until the gray turns into blue, and let the Fifth Avenue dawn carry something. The crepe holds faint. The taxi cab runs on. The avenue breeze. Dark satin rests by the rainy alley. A cobbled gutter begins to flow. A muted note fades without a peak. A place that holds what few would know. A velvet layer settles on the stone. A dark satin drifts along the drain pipe. The lamppost above wet and pale. A hollow note stays without a bend. That holds a fading tale. A strip of rain water rests with me. A rusted hinge I start to pass. Nothing drips, nothing dims, only alley past the rims. The rainy alley breathes a velvet kind of black. peaceful that only dark can bring. The rainy alley breeze, a velvet kind of black, a hollow hum that never carries back. I press until the black turns into gray, and let the rainy alley carry me away. The satin holds dark, the gutter runs quiet, the alley breeze. A pale damask rests by the jazz parlor, a clarinet reed begins to hum, the sharp note fades without a crease, a place that holds what would become. A velvet layer settles on the bench, a pale damask drifts along the bandstand, the sconce above amber and low, a clip note stays without a shift, that lets the evening glow. A coat of resin rests with me, a smoky booth I start to find. Nothing plays, nothing dims, only parlor the jazz parlor breeze, a velvet kind of gold, a swinging hum that carries something bold. I let it swing, I let it softly ring, and feel a pull that only brass would bring. The jazz parlor breeze, a velvet kind of gold, a swinging hum that carries something bold. I sit until the gold turns into dusk, and let the jazz parlor carry all the musk. The damask holds pale, the clarinet runs still, the parlor breeze. Dim gauze rests by the rooftop ledge, a chimney stack begins to lean, a warm note fades without a trace, a place that holds what lies between. velvet layer settles on the brick. A dim gauze drifts along the parapet. The skyline above, vast and bright. A thin note stays without a bend. A place that fills the edge with light. A strip of city light rests with me. A water tower I start to face. Nothing dims, nothing calls. Only rooftop past the walls. The rooftop ledge breathes a velvet kind of blue. A city hum that carries something true. I let it rise, I let it softly soar, and feel a hope I never felt before. The rooftop ledge breathes a velvet kind of blue. A city hum that carries something true. I stand until the blue turns into dawn, and let the rooftop ledge carry something on. The gauze holds dim, the chimney runs still, the ledge A soft velvet rests by the library alcove. A leather spine begins to crack. A low note fades without a sign. A place that holds what can't go back. A velvet layer settles on the shelf. A soft velvet drifts along the reading nook. The lampshade above, tasseled and low. A muted note stays without a crease. A place that keeps what few would know. A coat of parchment rests with me. A mahogany desk I start to find. Nothing turns, nothing fades, only alcove past the shades. The library alcove breathes a velvet kind of brown. A paper hum that carries through the town. I let it turn, I let it softly age, and feel a warmth that lives on every page. a paper hum that carries through the town. I read until the brown turns into gold, and let the library alcove carry what was told. The velvet holds soft, the spine runs still, the alcove breathes. Faint lacquer rests by the powder room. A vanity mirror begins to gleam. A thin note fades without a crease, a place that holds a quiet scheme. A velvet layer settles on the stool. A faint lacquer drifts along the counter, the perfume above, floral and rare. A clip note stays without a bend, a place that fills the room with care. A strip of rouge begins with me, a silver clasp I start to find. Nothing preens, nothing fades, only powder room past the shades. The powder room breathes a velvet kind of cream, a whispered hum that carries through a dream. I let it dust, I let it softly blend, and feel a warmth that never seems to end. The lacquer holds faint, the mirror runs still, the powder room breathes. Dark chiffon rests by the Central Park bench. A maple leaf begins to fall, a hollow note fades without a sign, a place that carries every call. Velvet layer settles on the path. A dark chiffon drifts along the meadow, the elm above golden and white. A warm note stays without a shift, a place that pulls you to its side. A coat of autumn rests with me, an iron armrest I start to grip. Nothing rustles, nothing dims, only parkway past the rims. The Central Park bench breathes a velvet kind of gold, a rustling hum that carries something bold. I let it turn, I let it softly fall, and feel a love that answers every call. Park bench breathes a velvet kind of gold, a rustling hum that carries something bold. I sit until the gold turns into rust, and let the Central Park bench settle into dust. The chiffon holds dark, the maple runs still, the bench breathes. Silk rests by the necklace counter, a jewel case begins to gleam, a soft note fades without a crease, a place that holds a waking dream, a velvet layer settles on the glass, a pale silk drifts along the showcase, the pendant above bright and rare, a thin note stays without a bend, a place that fills the room. A strip of luster rests with me, a velvet tray I start to find. Nothing sparkles, nothing dims, only counter past the rims. The necklace counter breathes a velvet kind of blue, a glinting hum that carries something true. I let it shine, I let it softly spread, and feel a hope that clears the path ahead. velvet kind of blue, a glinting hull that carries something true. I stand until the blue turns into white, and let the necklace counter carry every light. The silk holds pale, the jewel runs still, the counter breathes. Dim brocade rests by the departure platform. A signal lamp begins to blink. A low note fades without a trace. A place that holds beyond the brink. A velvet layer settles on the bench. A dim brocade drifts along the trackside. The buffer above, iron and warm. A muted note stays without a shift. A place that holds what time has torn. A coat of steam begins with me. A platform clock I stop to face. Nothing boards, nothing fades, only platform past the shades. The departure platform breathes a velvet kind of gray. A whistling hum that carries through the day. I let it hiss, I let it softly part, and feel a weight that settles in the heart. The departure platform breathes a velvet kind of gray. A whistling hum that carries through the day. I stand until the gray turns into dusk, and let the departure platform carry all the musk. The brocade holds dim, the signal runs still, the platform breathes. A soft lace rests by the farewell doorstep. A rain gutter begins to drip. A thin note fades without a sign. A place that holds a parting grip. Velvet layer settles on the stair. A soft lace drip vestibule, the transom above, clouded and pale. A warm note stays without a crease, a place that holds a fading tale. A strip of rainfall rests with me, a tarnished knob I start to face. Nothing opens, nothing dims, only doorstep past the rims. The farewell doorstep breathes a velvet kind of gray, a parting hum that carries through the rain. I let it drench, I let it softly cling, and feel a love that only storms would bring. The farewell doorstep breathes a velvet kind of gray, a parting hum that carries through the rain. I stand until the gray turns into light, and let the farewell doorstep carry through the night. The lace holds soft, the gutter runs still, the doorstep breathes.